I'm Bridget minamore and I am a writer. They went to Latitude Festival and did their showing of I Know All the Secrets in My World, and I wasn't sure exactly what to expect. I'd read all the blurbs and stuff online, but I hadn't seen their work before and it just blew me away. You're in a festival environment, so you're feeling really excited and happy, but also a little fragile. And so sort of turned up, slightly hungover, dragged two of my friends to go and see some theatre. We sat in the front row because it was the last place. There was a queue going out the door, so we just managed to get in, and they were so grateful. They ended up just like crying. I was crying. One of them was like hysterical in a good way. We just loved the show. It was beautiful, and that experience, I think, particularly the show ending and walking back out of the little tent at Latitude into the sunlight and watching everyone in full festival afternoon mode, fairy wings and dogs and kids and all of us sort of broken into. Yeah, it's something that stuck with me, especially because it addressed grief in a real particular way that I really appreciate. It was stunning, and it was essentially wordless, which is something I didn't think I'd necessarily adore. I'm a writer, words are kind of my thing. So to go and see a show that's all devised, that doesn't have any words, is something that I can't necessarily see myself writing, but it's something that I just loved. The acting was so precise, and precise is the word that comes to mind. Just very exact, and it was almost like a dance piece. I mean, in lots of ways there was so much movement. Maybe you could argue it's a dance piece, but just seeing those two sort of black male bodies on the stage, navigating each other as father and son who have had a loss in their life, but also navigating their own grief, was really lovely and really beautiful. I'm really pro-fun in the theatre, particularly when you are from one of the many marginalised groups that so many of us are from, whether you're a person of colour, especially for a black person, or from the LGBTQA community, or whether you're a woman, or there are all these issues that so many of us find ourselves having to talk about a lot of the time, or represent and make work about, and a lot of that work is fantastic and brilliant and beautiful, but also people of colour and queer people, etc., we also just want to enjoy ourselves, and sometimes enjoying yourself is as simple as not thinking about those issues, and I think Theatre Cohesity does that really well. I think it brings out the fun in a lot of the work it tackles, whether that's with humour, because everyone in the company is very funny, and a lot of the people who have worked in the company are very funny, or even just with references to things like pop culture, or to even like political references can be fun, I think, in the right context. So I think it's something that I'm really proud to see and excited to see when they're doing work like that.